Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy.
Holiday debt. Guys, y'all know it is that season of cheer. It's that season of joy. Let's not make this a season of spending. Now, let's do not make this a season of spending going into holiday debt. Holiday debt. It's honestly between the Black Fridays, what is it? Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, Travel Tuesday. Y'all got the whole list going down the line. I don't know what's Wednesday or Thursday, but y'all got a whole season now of spending. Y'all about to go in debt. Y'all gonna pay on your credit cards. Y'all about to run up those bills. Yeah, y'all doing some craziness. Y'all see craziness. It's because you see these deals everywhere, these shopping sprees. When in reality, let's be real, we all know what happens. Businesses are about to make some bank. They tell you these deals, but is it really a deal? Maybe they marked up some of these prices, a little bit, so that when they give you this deal, they don't take too much of a hit, because they understand consumer spending. Once they put so many deals out there for you, you gonna spend it. You gonna spend it. You gonna get all this debt for really no reason, for gifts that's probably gonna be thrown away, trashed, not used a lot of the times, y'all. A lot of times. Let's go ahead and review this video though. Anton Daniels, don't spend any money. Why broke people are using debt to buy gifts for people that don't even care about them? Hey, come on now. People couldn't even give a spitting lick about you. You gonna go spend some money on these people though. Let's get it.
What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us. Can I encourage you guys a little bit real quick by having a tough talk with y'all? You don't have to participate this holiday season the same way that everybody else participate, or the same way that you have been participating in the holiday seasons. During the holidays, I try to be even more mindful to participate when it comes to giving back, volunteering, getting involved when it comes to homeless services and things like that, because homelessness has always been a passion project for me ever since I was like 18, 19 years old. I used to do a lot of volunteer work. I don't have as much time to dedicate to it nowadays, so I try to get resources. But the point is that you don't have to participate in the same way that everybody else is participating. You don't have to go out there with the Black Friday deals. You don't have to do a whole bunch of ordering online. Think about it like this. How many of you actually think that the people that you bought gifts for last year remember what you bought them? And how soon after you bought that gift did the feeling wear off for them, or did they forget about it or anything like that? And I'm not saying that people aren't appreciative, but what I am saying is that what the holiday season is supposed to mean for a lot of people is family, time, meaningful things that you'll remember long term, not what you bought somebody. And long after you purchase that gift, you still got that debt. And so it's a lot of people that I've coached this year where late in the year, August, September, they are still paying off debt for things that they bought back in the holiday season, and you don't have to do that. And so y'all got to start having a different cultural norm as far as how you're using your resources and your monies to benefit you. A lot of us are not in the position, and even if you make a decent amount of money, if you have any debt whatsoever, then you are not in a position to help anybody. You got to help yourself first. And that's why I always say you got to be selfish before you selfless, because you can't pour out of an empty cup. Stop going into debt further to try to impress people that don't care anything about you. And when it comes to your children, y'all have already started to condition them to think that stuff is the way that you show that you love them. That is not what it is. They need to be showing themselves worthy of helping other people, and they need to change their mindset. And once you change their mindset, then they'll start to have a different cultural norm. But we keep talking about what's wrong with communities and what's wrong with America and its consumer mindset and all of this stuff. But we are the ones that continue to pass on that generational curse. And I'm not telling you that you can't do something nice for people, but I'm telling you that you have to be more mindful of how you spend your money. These retailers, they are looking for the day after Thanksgiving all the way up into the holiday season to go into the black, meaning that they've been operating in the red the entire time. And then they look to go into the black because of you. And it's not because of the people that are making an extraordinary amount of money, because they're very, very mindful of how they're planning, how to use their resources. It's from people that are depending on debt to continue their lifestyle or to continue to try to impress other people. Even when people try to buy me stuff sometimes, and they try to buy me stuff in order to show their appreciation and stuff, and I get it, I understand it. But honestly, it really doesn't mean that much to me. I'd rather people do something that's thoughtful or spend some time or carve out some time in order for us to be able to, you know what I'm saying, hang out or something like that, rather than somebody buy me something, because I start to feel guilty if I anticipate it start to affect you, or you could have did something more meaningful with the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about stuff. It's about the quality of time. It's about the thought of it. It's about the effort that people put in. And people always think that buying somebody is a big thing. Even me, honestly, I was having a conversation with my brother yesterday over Thanksgiving.
Hey, y'all already know that a lot of the things that he said in there is true. It's true. And when it comes to holiday spending, y'all remember the Grinch growing up, man. Do y'all remember the story of the Grinch in the Whovilles? It's this dude that's been growing up all his life thinking that Christmas was all about the stuff that they get, the Who Bell buckets, the drums, all this stuff. It's all about the gifts. That's what the Grinch thought Christmas was about all this time. The gifts that people give, all because he had one bad experience with giving a gift. So he's like, Christmas is all about gifts. Gifts. The gifts, that's all that everybody wants. However, we are conditioning, Christmas has been conditioned to be that. Christmas has been conditioned to be all about the gifts. Everybody's so worried about what they're going to get. I know people who will put out a Christmas list before they ask other people, what do you want for Christmas? I'm putting out a list. This is what I want for Christmas. When in reality, what happened during the Grinch, y'all? He done stole all these gifts. Next thing you know, he's sitting up there, he like, yes, I finally got him. They down there singing, happy to be with just each other, to spend time with each other. His heart grew 3 hearts that day because he's seen, okay, Christmas is not all about the gift giving. It's about being with your people. That's what Christmas is all about, y'all. It's about the people you can help. And I know we all fall into it, y'all. I had some friends, they got Bibles for Christmas last year. They were pissed. Hey, that is how we feel about Christmas. It's all about what you get. And when you don't get nothing, you feel some type of way. But when it comes to going into holiday debt, y'all, it's not worth it. We need to do some changing of the holidays for people to know, nah, I'm not going into debt for this. Y'all know what I usually ask for Christmas, honestly, y'all? My mom has probably gotten me the same thing so many years in a row. Some underwear, some socks, a shirt or two, maybe a hoodie, something like that. She may only get me some socks, some underwear, and some pajamas. I'd be happy. I'm about to wear those pajamas all year. I'm about to wear those socks. I'm about to wear those underwear. That's it. I don't really need a lot. I don't care to have a lot for Christmas. I just don't, not anymore. Especially being the person who, y'all, I'm not going into debt for Christmas. I'm not going into debt to get everybody no gift. I surely won't. I refuse to go into debt to get everybody a gift. I'm talking about some, hey, let's put in on the gift to get somebody something, because at the end of the day, who's going to remember the gift that you got them last year? A lot of people not. A lot of times that gift is probably already in the trash. Let's be real. You get somebody a shirt, they may wear it one time. A lot of times. Wear it one time. So going into debt is not the holiday spirit. I don't think it's in the holiday spirit at all. Going into debt. And here's the thing. Instead of people telling you that, instead, they gonna tell you this, y'all. They're gonna tell you this. Instead of that, they're gonna tell you this. 3 tips for tackling debt this holiday season. Instead of telling you not to go into debt, they're going to tell you paying off post-holiday debt. How to pay off the debt after you got it. That's backwards as all get out to me. You need to be telling these people how not to, don't spend your money to go into debt this holiday season, to go into even more debt. That's what you need to be telling these people. How not to get into more debt this holiday season. It's ridiculous. Ain't no reason you should be spending all this time paying off holiday debt. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I went some years, no gifts for nobody. I tell them I don't got the money for this. Y'all got me all the way. I refuse to go into debt. I refuse. And I was paying off my student loans, y'all. I had a strict budget for holiday gift giving. All these extravagant gifts y'all be wanting these days, hex no. It's definitely not from Steve. And let's be real. Let's just be real, y'all. It's not needed most of the time. I'm the same way. Like, experiences is over everything, man. Spend some time with me. Let's enjoy ourselves together. Let's have a Christmas get together or something. Just hang out with each other. Have a good time. Eat some Christmas cookies. Everybody bring something. Like, let's do that. Gifts is probably the last thing, especially if you going into debt to get it. Last thing. Let's spend some time. Let's have a good time with each other. Sing some Christmas carols. Laugh. Be together. But that we would have to change the culture around that. Because like I said, I understand with the culture we have today, people being mad if the only gift you get them is a Bible for Christmas. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong for that. But in this consumer mindset we have today, you can feel some type of way for that. Hey, yo, let's go ahead and play this video, though. 3 tips for tackling debt this holiday shopping season. After the fact. You know, I hate after the fact stuff.
From purchasing travel on Travel Tuesday to all that money you may have spent already between Black Friday and Cyber Monday and Small Business Saturday, we've got you covered with an expert on keeping your finances in order. Here with some tips.
Y'all heard that? Just in the first 11 seconds, after you've spent all your money, here's how to pay it off. Come on, y'all.
Paying off post-holiday debt. We've got David Kimball, who is the CEO of Prosper. David, great to have you here with us. We know that Prosper is an online peer-to-peer lending marketplace connected with people who want to borrow, with people looking to invest. So start us off with your 3 options to help you pay off debt.
Well, I think the best thing you can do is first look at what you have right now. A lot of people have credit cards, and you got to take a look at whether or not your credit card is serving your needs. And so when you look at your credit card, are there credit cards out there that have a lower rate that would apply specifically for you? The other thing that obviously for Prosper, personal loans, we think is an excellent opportunity. That's an opportunity for you to consolidate your debt, eliminate a lot of those many credit cards you have, pull it all together at one place, have one payment, have it be fixed in nature, and be able to pay that down. And then to the extent that you have a home, a lot of people take a look at their home equity and determine whether or not they can do a home equity loan or a home equity line of credit. Utilize that equity you have in your loan. Usually for a secured loan like that, it's a lower interest rate, and it'll put you in a better situation to be able to pay down that loan.
I wonder, what kind of debt should you tackle paying off first? I mean, there's a lot of options here. Take us through your top choices, though.
Well, listen, I think credit card is one of those. I think usually when you're looking at a credit card, there's a minimum payment due there. That minimum payment is usually not enough to begin to pay a whole lot of principal down. The key with debt is you want to get out of it. It's nice to have that around. It's nice to have the option to be able to spend there. It's nice to have that excess supply, if you will. But if you're using your debt, ultimately what you want to do is pay it down, get to a point where you're saving money rather than spending that money. So credit card is the first one that I take a look at, partially because it's revolving in nature, and it's really hard to get on top of that if you continue just to pay that minimum over time.
What are some of the first steps to really pull off a successful debt consolidation?
Well, first you need to take a look at your own budget. You need to take a look at how much income do I have? Once you figure out how much income you have, then let's take a look at what am I spending on? There are certain things that you absolutely have to take care of. You've got to look at your home expenses. You've got to take a look at your utilities. You've got to look at your car payment. Once you've taken a look at that income and you subtract all of those necessities, then you take a look at those wants. If you take a look at all those things and you're spending more than you have, then you know you've got to be able to find ways to either find a side hustle or reduce those expenses. That's really the key, because if you are not changing your spending habits and you just continue to overspend, there isn't a debt consolidation option that's going to be a great item for you other than for a short-term need. You really need to change your habits first, and that's a difficult thing to do, but being honest with yourself, taking a look at your ins and your outs makes a huge difference on your ability to be able to address that need.
No, that's a great point. You know, a popular strategy that we hear about pretty often are avalanche and snowball in trying to pay down debt. How do those work, and how?
All right. We're not gonna go through all that stuff, y'all. I review all the time how to pay off debt. That's not the problem. The problem right now is that y'all be getting into debt. Let's be real. The problem now is that y'all be getting into debt. This holiday season, do not get into debt. Do not get into debt. Then you don't have to worry about consolidating debts after you done spent all this money. Combining multiple into single loans, taking out home loans, and all this extra bull so that y'all can have a great holiday season. What is a great holiday season anyway? A whole bunch of gifts? I'm telling y'all, the holiday seasons, forget Thanksgiving. Giving thanks and then giving, they combined it into it. The whole thing. Folks was ready to skip that the first day it was out. Let's go straight to Christmas so I can get a gift. We can straight up skip that. I want a gift. That's how I be feeling, y'all. That's how I be feeling when it comes to this whole Christmas and all this other stuff, y'all. Do not get into debt with this. How to do that, y'all? How to do that? These deals are not for real. You're gonna get the same deal at the beginning of the year. It's gonna be the same deal, y'all. When January 1st hits, the same deal is gonna come. When February hits, the same deal is going to come. When March hits, the same. April, May, June. It's deals throughout the year, and they're all the same, guys. Don't fall for this holiday spirit, consumer mindset, all the bull jive to please other people. To please other people, especially at your adult age. You can't afford it, don't do it. If you can, you want to give to people, it's more about the giving than it is the receiving during the holiday seasons, y'all. Hey, my biggest thing though, do not go into debt over this. That way you're not thinking about how am I going to pay this off after the fact. And as a kid who grew up, I had some pretty good Christmas gifts. I will say thank you. I totally would have understood, some of the things if I didn't get them. I would understand. As a kid, would I be disappointed? Yes, kids will be disappointed, y'all. Kids will be disappointed, but love overall, I think, will prevail in that case. Love overall will prevail in that case, because there's a lot of kids that, they actually do not get anything. Let's be real. A lot of kids don't get anything. So changing the culture on that front, do I think it'll ever happen? Probably not. But I do want to let y'all know. I just want to let y'all know that. Hey, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know how y'all feel about going into debt for the holidays. Will you be doing it? Will you be getting your kid? Will you be getting somebody a PlayStation 5 for Christmas? Will you be going into debt to do that for them? Y'all let me know. Hey, y'all, with that, we're pretty much at the end, y'all. I do want to give y'all an update on everything I got going on. It is the end of the year, the final month of my little winter arc. Ah, snap, y'all. I gotta go to the gym today. I was going to flunk that. I was gonna flunk that whole thing. My gym thing has been very off since I got home because of the holiday season and all that. So I gotta make sure I get on that. I'm also working on goals for 2025. So y'all be on the lookout for that. If you don't know, it's time to start preparing for 2025, y'all. I mean, we're only a month out. I'd also advise y'all, if you are preparing, to go ahead and start putting those systems into place now, because I understand why wait into the New Year's. Start now, guys. Get to it. Let's go. Other than that, everything else has been fine, y'all. I will be flying out again for work. Y'all already know how I feel about work. Number one, hey, I got to get to that. I got to be on the grind for that. And then we're going to stay consistent with everything we got here. So make sure that y'all follow me on all of my accounts. Follow me on my Instagram. Follow Hartfelt Conversations. Follow my vlog channel because we are still active on all of those things, y'all. So I think that's pretty much everything for me right now. Like I said, be on the lookout though for 2025 goals. I will be making a video on that just so that we can have a checkpoint of everything that was achieved in 2024 and everything that we hope to achieve from now on. I encourage everyone to write down the things that you achieved in 2024 so you can see what you did achieve. And then also 2025. So y'all be on the lookout for that video as well. Hey, y'all, with that, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Peace, love, and riches. I'm out.